Hey guys, welcome to Pregnancy and Postpartum TV. Today we're doing a pregnancy stretch and strengthen class. If you're following along with the challenge, this is day 6, and after 5 days of hard work, this class is going to feel really good. Of course, it still feels good if you're doing this as a standalone video. As always, you don't need any equipment for this workout. However, I will grab 3-pound dumbbells if you wanted to add in dumbbells or water bottles for an extra challenge. But other than that, you just need a mat or a comfortable floor to get down on. During pregnancy, be cautious and gentle with your stretching. Because you have extra relaxin hormone, which is great for opening up your pelvis for baby to get out, but you do want to be careful that you're not overstretching. Of course, I will keep making new pregnancy workouts every week. If you like videos like these, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's step the feet apart. We'll take a couple of deep breaths to start. Beautiful. You can bring the feet in. Let's roll the neck forward. Good. We can come to the top of our mat and let's step back just into a gentle lunge here. You can clasp your elbows or your hands behind, keep your ribs pulled in. Let's open up through the chest. Deep breaths into your side and back ribs especially, so you can keep your baby hugged in. Releasing your hands, exhale, bring yourself back up. Let's clasp, round out the other way. Release up. You can take your opposite hand as forward leg. Let's circle it around. You can bring your shoulder into it, open up through your chest. Engage your core to keep your balance. Good. Now let's reach up and over. Feel a nice stretch through your psoas or your hip flexor. Exhale. Coming up, we can step to the top, switching to the other side. Finding your balance. Your feet don't have to be in line. If you open it up, it'll be a little bit easier to balance as well. Clasping your hands or your elbows, pulling in your ribs. Opening up. Breathe. Hands are reaching down. Good. Clasping the other way around and through your upper back. Release. Circling the other arm now. You can reach up and over, ballooning out through your side. Exhale. Coming up, step to the top. Let's face the front. We can take our hands up. We're going to lunge to the side. Coming up, lunge to the other side. Shoulders are rolled down your back. Last one here. Good. We can take our hands to our hips, pigeon toe our toes in. If you want to, we're going to fold forward so you can walk your feet out slightly. Inhale, lifting your chest, and with lengthened spine, fold forward, releasing at the bottom. You can bend your knees slightly. Pressing the outside edges of your feet into the mat. Let's shake our heads no. Relaxing through your neck. Exhale, engage your core. Let's come all the way up. Good. Now, if it feels comfortable, you can grab your elbows or clasp your hands behind. We'll fold forward again. Releasing at the bottom. This is one of the only poses that you can let your shoulders move up towards your ears. Doing a nice stretch in the front of your shoulders. If your knees are a little bit bent, we can straighten them now. Shift our weight slightly forward into our toes for a stretch through the backs of our legs. Exhale, hugging your baby in. Let's bring our arms back in towards our back and come all the way up. Legs are strong. Good. Let's turn our feet out again. And we can lunge back and forth, this time dropping through our hip for a nice stretch here. Doesn't matter how far you go. If you're feeling the stretch here, stay here. If you can go down further, you can even go all the way down to the ground and flex that foot. Sitting tall wherever you are, shifting back and forth as feels good. Good. Come on up. We can step together. We're going to take a quad stretch and bend forward now. So if you wanted to have a chair or a wall to grab onto for balance, you can. Let's spread our toes, ground through the three corners of our feet. Your knees reaching down towards the ground. You can point your elbow towards the back of the room to keep your chest open. So you can stay here if this feels good, but you can also, keeping your core, your baby pulled in, we're just going to tilt forward until you feel a gentle stretch in your standing leg, and then using your hamstrings, come on back up. Good. We'll do 4 more of those. Last one, and if it feels good, you can press your ankle into your hand and move into a dancer's pose or come out and shake it out, keeping your ribs pulled in. Good. Releasing down. Set up on the other side. Feeling the stretch first. Slight tuck in the pelvis for a deeper stretch through your quad. Micro bend in your standing leg, and then hinging forward. Last one. Good. Come up. An option to move into dancer's pose. Release. Shake it out. Circle ankles. Let's step to the top of the mat again, and we're going to come back into a lunge. Let's take our hands up. On an exhale, engaging your core, we'll bring our knee up. And then moving back into our lunge. Beautiful. 5 more of these.
I'm holding on, if almost gone. Someday I know I'll finally make it through the gates. Just have to wait. You whisper to me, there's no maybe. There's only time for dreams even greater. I hear the
And coming back down again, let's switch to the other side.
and I close my eyes to see even clearer.
Finding a nice stable lunge. Exhale, lift.
That we can go higher
5 more.
if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me.
Releasing down. Let's step back into our lunge. We're going to make it a really wide lunge down. Let's bend our back knee and lower all the way down to the ground. And then you can release your back toes, shift your weight forward, and if it feels good, you can bring your hands down to the inside edge of your foot, or you can even bring your elbows down if that feels good to you. Let's release and stretch here. Lots of length in your spine. We can also take our front leg and go on the outer edge of our pinky, turning it out. Releasing a little bit more, and rock our hips back and forth. This is helping your baby get in a good position.
There's only time for dreams even greater. I hear the call.
We can bring our top leg back in, pressing into the balls, especially under your big toe mound. You can come up. If it feels comfortable for you, we can bend our back knee. Stretching here. Release. Let's tuck our back toes under, coming back up into a low lunge. Bring our hands up behind our ears. We're going to hinge at your hips, come forward and up. If your belly's in the way, you can slightly twist so that your belly comes to the inside edge of your leg. Last one, beautiful. And let's step that back foot front, and you can almost tap it forward until you can bring them together. Good. Let's move to the other side. Big lunge forward, lowering down until you can drop your back knee. Bringing your hands down, releasing forward. Feeling as if a string is pulling your head and your spine in front of you. Relaxing through your pelvic floor. And turn on the outer edge of our pinky. Taking any rocking movement that feels good here. Bringing your front foot back down. We can come back up. Option to bend your back knee. Releasing your back foot. Let's tuck our back toes under, coming into a low lunge. Hands back up behind your ears, folding forward. Beautiful, coming up. You can hop that back foot in a little bit until we're ready to step it forward. Let's grab a sip of water, and then option to grab our dumbbells or water bottles. Grabbing your weights, let's move into warrior two. You can face the right hand side. Back foot is perpendicular to your front foot, bending your front knee. Let's bring our arms out, but palms up, and we're going to curl here. Last one here. Good. Bring your weights down again. Moving into side angle. We can take our hand down, exhale, lifting it up again. Beautiful. Releasing it down. Let's come up. We can turn our hips to the side, move into warrior one legs. Let's hinge forward. We're going to row and then tricep press. Beautiful. Last one. Release. We can bring our back foot in slightly. Let's find our balance on our front foot. So we can keep our toe down here, or option to move into warrior three. We can do reverse fly as well, or just feel free to hold your arms out. Last one. Good. If your foot is down, let's swing it through. Bring our knee up. Extend behind us, squeezing your triceps, pulling in your baby, holding here. Beautiful. Release that front foot down in front. Let's take a gentle pyramid stretch. Stretching out the back of that front leg. Hips are squared. Exhale. Coming up. We can switch to the other side. Setting up in Warrior Two. Palms up, shoulders roll down the back. Curl. Moving with control. Last one. Good. We can hinge and eat here. Release, come up, turning our hips to the other side, setting up in Warrior One legs, shoulders roll down the back, hinge, row, tricep extension. Beautiful. Last one. Release. Let's step our front foot back, spread our toes. You can keep your toe on the ground, hinge forward, or lift your back foot off. Re-engaging your core, reverse fly. Last one. Exhale, engage, swing your knee up, extending your arms behind you. Breathe here. Beautiful. Release down. Let's open up for goddess pose. We can bring our arms up and out, bringing your arms in and out. Two more. Good. Let's release our hands down to our knee. Stretch it out here. You can let one shoulder drop in. Let's grab another sip of water and then we'll move down onto the mat. Taking some gentle hip circles here. Switching directions. Come back to a neutral spine, engaging your core, pulling your baby in. We can tuck our toes and press up. If this doesn't feel safe, you can just press your knees down into the mat instead of lifting them. Release down. Let's press into downward dog. Walking out through our heels. Then releasing both heels down towards the ground. It doesn't matter if they actually touch. Looking up at your belly. Spreading your fingers and toes, rolling your shoulders, blades down your back. Centering one foot. You can lift the other foot off the ground, opening up through your hips. And bend your top knee. You have the option to move and swing through to pigeon here, or alternatively you can come down to all fours and then sit and do a figure four stretch. If you're moving into pigeon, we can swing it through. Walk your back leg back. You also have the option to put a pillow or block underneath your hips here if this is too intense. And then release forward if that's comfortable for you. Wherever you are, breathe. Slowly releasing out of the pose. You can come back to all fours, tucking your toes, pressing back to downward dog, centering the other foot, releasing the other leg up towards the ceiling. If your wrists are bothering you, you can also be down on your forearms. When ready, exhale, swinging through your other leg on this side. When you're ready, pressing into your hands if you're in pigeon. Coming up, let's shift back, swing our legs around in front of us. We're going to push up into a reverse tabletop so hands can walk behind, engaging your core. Let's press up. Good. Releasing down, using your glutes, driving through your heels, pressing up. Last one, stay, hold here. Releasing down. We can roll onto our side. We're going to set up in plank position. So you can set up on your forearm and your knee, placing one leg out, or for the full side plank, if that's safe for you, you can stack your feet or cross one foot in front. Let's hold here. Let's dip down. Good. Crossing your front leg over. If you're all the way up, let's release all the way down to the ground. Let's point our bottom foot. We'll bring it up. Let's do some circles here, using your inner thighs and adductor muscles. Release down. We can bring both legs out, feet slightly in front, making shape of a banana. Let's kick up. Last one, we can stay here. Bend our bottom leg, and then we can grab our leg and stretch. Release down, grab your ankle, we can stretch our quad one more time. Release, good. You can roll over, moving onto our side plank on the other side. I'm gonna flip over so you can see me. Again, feel free to be on your knee or down on your forearm, whatever feels safe and good for you. Hold in our side plank, core is strong. Moving your hips into the air. Good, we'll dip down.
You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from?
And we can prop ourselves up with that top leg. Let's get all the way down here. Pointing our bottom foot, lift, tiny circles. Make sure to go both directions. Good, release down. We can extend both legs. Legs are turned out, strong, keeping your core engaged. Kick here. Last one, stay here. You can grab your leg, calf, or your toe, whatever feels good. Bending your bottom leg if you need to stabilize. Release. Do one more quad stretch. Keeping your ribs tucked in here. Beautiful, release. Let's come into one wide leg forward fold. Moving back and forth, or taking any last stretch that would feel good for your body. We can bring our legs in. Thank you so much for joining me today. You did amazing. I hope that you're feeling good after that workout. I would love to know where in the world you are joining from. Let us know in the comments below, and you can also see where other people are watching from as well. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to get notified, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this out with another pregnant friend. You can go check out the free resources in the description box below. I will also link to the full pregnancy workout and yoga playlist, as well as my natural birth preparation playlist.